is a brutal cost. We don't fall, we don't fade, we rise from the wars we've made. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Two souls standing in the firelight. No fear, no throne, no alibi. Only power decides who survives. Hear the silence start to scream when the gods collide in between. Let the world go quiet now. Let the weak ones fade somehow. In the dark we finally see only death brings divinity. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Heaven burns in the muzzle light. No prayers left, no second life. Only legends walk out alive. When the silence breaks the sky, the gods don't run, they rise. No kings, no crowns, only in the shadows where the weak ones pray, to rise up from the end of days. No mercy in these burning skies. Only legends learn how gods survive. We don't kneel, we don't break. We carve our names in the hands of fate. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Two souls standing in the firelight. No fear, no throne, no alibi. Only power decides who survives. Hear the silence start to scream when the gods collide in between. Through the smoke, through the pain, blood and echoes in the rain. Every shot is a heartbeat lost. Every crown is a brutal cost. We don't fall, we don't fade, we rise from the wars we've made. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Two souls standing in the firelight. No fear, no throne, no alibi. Only power decides who survives. Hear the silence start to scream when the gods collide in between. Let the world go quiet now. Let the weak ones fade somehow. In the dark we finally see only death brings divinity. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Heaven burns in the muzzle light. No prayers left, no second life. Only legends walk out alive. When the silence breaks the sky. The gods don't run, they rise. No kings, no crowns, only in the shadows where the weak ones pray, to rise up from the end of days. No mercy in these burning skies, only legends learn how God survived. We don't kneel, we don't break, we carve our names in the hands of fate. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Two souls standing in the firelight. No fear, no throne, no alibi. Only power is sight to survive. Hear the silence start to scream when the gods collide in between. Through the smoke, through the pain, blood and echoes in the rain. Every shot is a heartbeat lost, every crown is a brutal cost. We don't fall, we don't fade, we rise from the wars we've made. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Two souls standing in the firelight. No fear, no throne, no alibi. Only power decides who survives. Hear the silence start to scream when the gods collide in between. Let the world go quiet now. Let the weak ones fade somehow. In the dark we finally see only death brings divinity. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Heaven burns in the muzzle light. No prayers left, no second life. Only legends walk out alive. When the silence breaks the sky, the gods don't run, they rise. No kings, no crowns, only in the shadows where the weak ones pray, to rise up from the end of days. No mercy in these burning skies.
Hello everybody and welcome to Waylander Gaming. This is Waylander here with Godz. We bring you Battle of the Gods Season 2. Week number 2, game number 1. And Lovic is the that we first start off with is we just take a look at, well, where the drops are going to be. Like much smaller than what we're used to in terms of our usual Irangles and Maramas. Uh, a
Well,
lot of
there is, less than 50 plays on the map.
Yes,
Yeah?
yes, yes. Yeah. I'm just looking at where they're going to go for the drop, right? But because there's a ton of people heading towards Crabgrass. Oh, there's a firefight already in here in the mix, as I think it's Void who's managed to get a bit of a tag onto Bounce. There's action happening all over the show right now, right? Because there was a lot of teams that dropped in the same place. Power Plant is looking deadly right now. As we're just looking at the screens with who has been taking everybody out of the equation. Now Teddy taking a bit of tag damage. He's trying to get it towards Bounce. Went in for the straight jump, but Bounce with the play. Will he be able to take out Teddy? I think he would. Right, so that's Teddy being removed from the equation. His teammate Wolf was just on the outskirts. He's rocking the bow and arrows here, Gets. It's this early on in the game.
Yeah, I mean, if there's no weapons, there's no weapons. What can you do? Oh, but he does manage to pick up the honey badger, so that is good for him. He's trying to make sure that there's no one rushing towards Mo. What a play there, but he got out really quickly by the same players who took out his teammates. So that is a one duo down. These a lot more than one duo actually. 9 players got eliminated so quickly.
Yeah.
On Livik.
Yeah, because the drops, everyone went towards Crabgrass and Power Plant, right? Like right now.
Stein as well.
Yeah, with Stein as well, right? So there was like a whole bunch of hot drops here as we're just following Princess and Hellbound, right? Meanwhile, let me just try and see if we can get towards the action here. It's Bliss who was knocked, but managed to get an elimination before that happened. Electric Eyes close by is not as close to get the revive going. Wants to try to get a couple of pickoffs in the meantime, but I think Bliss might be dead. Might be. Odin has been knocked, so Bliss and Odin knocked each other. Creator and Electric Eyes are going to be in this 1v1 battle between who's going to be able to actually get that teammate revived. But this whole building in between where Electric Eyes is and Bliss. So Odin's been revived, and so Electric Eyes is going to be in a bit of danger, shall we say.
Yeah, you could say that, but let's just take a look. I mean, I think these play. Oh, okay. You know what? I was gonna say something, but let's just got sent to heaven right now. That's over for him. So him and his teammate is gone. So I see that not a lot of people are actually close to each other.
Yeah, after the initial
That is
drop.
so funny. Yeah, but after the initial drop, everyone is separated now.
However, if you notice the number of teams outside of the play zone, right, it's going to mean that Power Plant, Crabgrass, Chronis as well, is probably going to be some very, very action-heavy areas. Because a lot of these players, not immediately, right, we're going to expect this in the next few minutes coming through, right, like maybe about another 5 minutes before we can actually say, you know what, this is going to be the time where everybody makes their movements across. I'm just trying to see where the action is here. I think it's Machiavelli here who managed to get a quick elimination. Oh, look at that. Machiavelli and Bounce already 6 eliminations this early on.
Well, wow, that is a lot of eliminations, especially for a roster with such little players, and it's only the stage 1. It's stage 1 zone. Yeah. So I'm actually quite surprised there. Yeah, that was actually some. How? Actually, I'm just wondering.
Oh, full
okay,
fire.
I think I see how. Look at that.
Yeah, full fire onto
pixel of him.
Yeah, onto Rupert. Meanwhile, there is Medusa managing to get a couple eliminations as well. We just got to see that on the minimap. But Machiavelli now, he's going to get caught out by Creator and Odin as they were coming over the hill. Bounce is not close by. Creator gets taken down. Bounce would have heard what was happening, but he's been busy molotoving Fire Pixie and Sergeant Taz to death. And so he picks up another 2 eliminations. We just got to see the last part of that. But he would have heard reports from his teammate, who was removed from the equation, that Odin was closer by. Meanwhile, we're watching Melandre and Execute make their way into power plant. They would have heard the shots being fired. And so Bounce here, beautiful prone positioning, just waiting for Execute. He would have seen Execute. He saw the pixel through the door. He's getting himself ready and set, taking some pulls, popping some pulls just to make sure he's as max as max can be. But this is a 2v1 situation.
Yeah, you want that. You want that. You know, you'll take as much regeneration as possible, especially in long drawn out fights. So he's just trying to prepare for the worst right now.
Yeah. Now the question is, would we expect Melandre to try to take the high ground here? Oh my goodness. Where was Medusa when she did that? Got the shot in. From this range, Medusa got the knock in that small little gap onto Bounce for the 9 eliminations. Was it 9? 8 eliminations that they picked up. Get taken down. Medusa trying to escape. Finds a bit of cover behind the rock, but Melandre and Force Execute spotted Medusa out. Meanwhile, there's a couple of vehicles coming through. It's Carlisle and Cobra. They heard the action. Now they're making a play towards power plant. And we expected it, right? I didn't expect it to be this early. I thought the play zone would have kept everybody, just sort of holding their position, not rotating a little bit too quickly. But oh, Force Execute has been knocked, as Medusa is saying, you know what? I mean, Melandre has been knocked, as Medusa is saying, you know what? I got the range spot outside power plant. Anybody shows their face, gonna get a face full of bullets.
This is well, I'm actually like really surprised at how many players just got mowed down. I think half of everyone is just gone now. It's just half the map left. And it's only stage 1, so it's either gonna be a very short game or a very long finale.
Agreed.
It's gonna have to be between the two. But with all of these shots and people being in close proximity, I would assume that it's gonna be a very quick game. I think it's gonna be done in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, as Carlisle did spot out Medusa, the play zone is closing in. But I mean, this is only stage 1, right? So you're gonna be able to stay safe. If she was actually peeking at that moment in time, she would have probably got Carlisle as he made a movement from the building to behind the wall. Sandman and the Codex, they also picked up quite a few kills. At least from what I saw on the kill count in the corner of the screen right now. But this is going to be a patience game. And like we said, we expected this region, power plant, to be one of those choke points. Ooh, nade comes through here. I think it's the Codex from high ground. They do see Medusa off in the distance. Meanwhile, Force Execute manages to get the knock onto Odin. I thought he saw where Medusa was. Oh, Medusa manages to get the tag onto Carlisle. Carlisle now is in the play zone. Cobra is not close by, or at least not too close by. Medusa is just holding that position, and that's going to be Carlisle removed from the equation. Only Cobra is left in the mix. As these 3 teams deep into the play zone, just taking a look very quickly here, as it looks like Chaos could have driven straight into Buzzkill and Jigsaw, but he's just rotating. I think he's trying to get a knock onto somebody. He's driving around trying to get some GTA action in here. But that strat we saw yesterday with the tanks.
That was a very funny one. That was a very funny one. Okay, some shots being fired.
That's Axe taken out of the equation, and Chaos, Buzzkill, and Jigsaw picking up 2 eliminations. Meanwhile, I mean, look at with so many teams outside the play zone, right? Look at what happened. We're down to 14 players remaining. We're in stage 2, guys.
Yeah. What 7 teams left? I think. Look at that. I mean, it is going to be shrinking down. As I said, Mythic is a very fun map. It's so quick. There's no one inside that
The smoke.
smoke. Unfortunately, they couldn't see that.
Yeah, but
Oh, what a
they
okay.
do have the
Execute.
crab play going on. So Execute is making that rotation across. But you have heard some shots coming through. Realized also that there was a few teams that they left behind in the play zone. So like you could just see, just watching the very edge of the play zone. Crabgrass was the other choke point that we mentioned.
Oh yeah, but
meanwhile,
they're gonna hold the line here.
yeah, meanwhile, Prera does get a knock onto Melandre, but now with the smoke being removed, Force decides that it's his opportunity to try to get something done. We've seen Force in these 2v1 situations go a ham, but Melandre is helped by sticking down. I don't think there's any way that Force is going to get close to rescuing her. And so that's Melandre being removed from the equation. We're down to 14. Still stage 2.
Yeah. Whew. Laundry is gone. It is stage 2. I mean, it feels like it's like stage 4, stage 5. I didn't expect the zombies to come out.
What a snipe from Gerard. He waited for that. I mean, Force Execute had him in the line of fire, but the snipe coming through on point. We're just switching back between Power Plant and Crabgrass, right? Meanwhile, Buzzkill's been knocked. Rupert from range once more. Gets the elimination. We're down to 10. It's going to be Rupert up against Jigsaw. Very edge of the EMP zone, or at least of the safe zone. Rupert with that rotation. He's on the bridge, right? But if Jigsaw sees him, this could be dangerous. And you know, this game with the nerfed fall damage.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's only last year that they decided to nerf it. Back then, if you jumped over something like slightly high, you would just instantly get knocked. But I'm surprised that they decided to do that.
Yeah, because you know, PUBG's format is to try to get it as realistic to like actual combat as possible. And I mean, there's no in real life you're not going to be jumping down a hill.
Yeah, no, that is true. I don't know, maybe there's like tactical awareness that I'm not familiar with. Of jumping down steep hills. It just causes I want to go somewhere quicker.
True.
Oh,
Rupert got tagged up here. But meanwhile, Gerard and Forsaken are in hot water. Nice repositioning here from Rupert. He gets the knock onto Gerard. Jigsaw would have seen his position now. And Jigsaw throwing out from distance onto Forsaken. As if they were trapped between a rock and a hard place. But Rupert, he's got a lovely angle. He's got the tree line for cover. Meanwhile, the Codex has been knocked within the zone. As Jigsaw turns around, gets Sandman and the Codex. So just like that gets we down to 6.
wow. 6 players already. Okay, but I think it's gonna be knocked down to 4. There is people outside of the zone. And Rupert, I think he does manage to see them.
Yes. So Rupert has the best position right now. Just taking a look at the map. You've got Reaper, Tum Tum making their way across. Carlisle, Cobra as well. Numbers-wise, obviously, you're going to give it to Reaper, Tum Tum, Carlisle, Cobra, right? They've got the numbers advantage. But Rupert, in terms of his positioning, is on point. Jigsaw just using smoke cover as much as he can, but the patience being shown here by Jigsaw as he got an elimination onto Jigsaw there. But he's going to have to hightail it, right? Because as you know, it's stage 4. We're heading down to stage 5. Pretty much in the next 30 seconds or so. So he needs to get himself into, as a solo player, as best a spot as possible. Personally, I feel that if you're going to be solo at this stage in the game, it's nice to make a rush play towards the center of the play zone and be patient from there.
Oh, that is right. Camping is the tactic when you're playing solo. People are going to hound on me because they saying, "Oh no, I'm supporting camping." Oh well, what can you do?
You know, I used to say this back when I used to be playing in the professional scene, right? For Quake 3. And people would complain about campers. And I'm like, guys, it's part of the game. You just have to get used to it. You gotta learn how to punish campers. If you can't,
But
then that means you gotta
never
get good.
changed.
Some things never change. It's just the way it is. Nice spot out here from Rupert onto Chop. But now we've got... But he's rotating here towards Cobra and Carlisle. So this could be dangerous if he doesn't know where they are. But there's going to be a lot of shots coming out here as Carlisle's been knocked. The same with Reaper. So this is going to be a full-on... Oh, Cobra gets taken out. Carlisle gets taken out. Reaper is still knocked, but he's got his teammate close by in here. But Tum Tum won't really be able to get the... Is he going for the... He's got a self-revive, Reaper. So that worked out very nicely in his favor. But with the positioning right now, but through the smoke gets a rock back onto Reaper. Self-revive didn't really help, but Tum Tum has to be careful now. He can't just go in for the revive just yet, and they're in the EMP zone. It's forcing him to make a move, so that should be Reaper out of the equation. Tum Tum is running. He's thinking, I need to be a Usain Bolt kind of movement in here. I need to get to a little bit of safety. He does, but Rupert also took a ton of damage. Rupert is so low. Is this going to be an EMP zone play that's going to end it? Oh, Rupert gets back to safety. What is Tum Tum going to be doing? He has the health advantage right now. But can he take... Look at the position.
I think Rupert is trying his best just to loot around inside the houses that he's at. He doesn't want to go straight to the center of the zone just in case someone decides to camp on the edge, on the outskirts of it. So he's trying to make a circular play. Look at that on the map.
Yeah.
He's keeping an eye in the center. Oh, but Tsum Tsum is also doing the same thing. He's just taking a look outside.
Yeah, he's got a wider rotation path, but I think that Tum Tum does see where Rupert is. He would have spotted him. There's that little pixel of movement. Now it's all a patience game. He's got to wait. Gets the scope out. He's holding the line. Where did Rupert go? Rupert is just there in the line of sight. Now he's using the boulder and the tree line just to reposition. Wants to get in closer for that shot. He knows that he is in a better position overall once the EMP zone starts to close in. As Rupert making his movement. There's a lot of open space. This is the opportunity. Gets a bit of tag, but has to get back to a bit of cover right now. Goes for the prone position. Rupert now is in hot water. The EMP zone is going to be closing in. It's going to force him. Tum Tum needs to just wait. Does he have a nade? He does. He's trying to get it set. He throws a Molotov knowing that he has to come out. The EMP zone is going to force him. It's going to be stage 7 being done in a couple of seconds. It's just a patience game. He's got the block, but the patience wore out. He tried to make the reposition move. And Rupert, solo player, 8 eliminations and the winner chicken dinner. If that was ever a solo performance of note, I think we have to give it to Rupert.
Yeah, that was some insane plays right there, especially at the end of the game. Wow. You gonna do scoring?
Yeah. I'm just replying to a quick message here on
No
the live
worries.
chat. So Odin said, Odin47 says, right, depends on, we were having the conversation about camping, right? It depends on, he says, it depends on how they're camping, right? Like, for instance, there are certain places where you can't camp, especially when the EMP zone's closing. You expect people to be camping at what we call the choke points, right? But but I agree with him, right? You can't just be sitting in a room with your door closed waiting for people to run inside to try to loot. That's mental.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, that's quite mental. But anyway, let's get through the scoring, right? We've got Rupert with the winner chicken dinner and 8 eliminations, right? He was a one-man army in this particular situation. Crazy stuff. Tum Tum and Reaper with 1 elimination in second position. We have Cobra and Carlisle, no eliminations in third. Jigsaw Buzzkill, 4 eliminations in fourth position. Sandman to Codex, 3 eliminations in fifth. Sherrod and Forsaken, 3 eliminations in sixth. Force Execute Melandre, 4 eliminations, 7th position. Medusa as a solo player as well, picking up 3 eliminations and in the top 10, 8th position. position. Axe and Chaos, no eliminations, 9th. Creator and Odin, 6 eliminations in 10th. Demo and Zusi, no eliminations, 11th. We have our Chinese name, no eliminations, 12th. Machiavelli and Bounce, they picked up 8 eliminations very early on and finished off in 13th position. The last 2 eliminations was Bounce and that Molotov onto Fire Pixie Phoenix and Sergeant Taz, who finished off in 14th position with no eliminations. Grim with no eliminations, 15th. Jackal Mornay, no eliminations, 16th. Princess Hellhound, no eliminations, 17th. Bliss Electric Eyes, no elimination. Actually, I think it's no eliminations all the way down the line for Bliss Electric Eyes. King iOS. Is that this guy trying to promote Apple here? I don't know. Freya, Trojan Dean, Wolf Teddy, Void, Bucky Carlisle, and Itachi. No eliminations, taking us all the way down to the 24th position. The stars of the match, right? I think it'd just be Rupert everywhere, but he couldn't have had best companion. That was an impossibility for Rupert. Having no companions.
Yeah.
So it's going all out, goes to Rupert with
Alright.
8 eliminations. Best companion, Force Execute with 2 rescues. And, well, the finisher, as we got to see, Rupert showing patience towards the end, clutching out the game. But with that being said, we're going to go for a bit of a pause as we get the next lobby up and running and active. We will see you all in just a little bit.
In the shadows where the weak ones pray, to rise up from the end of days. No mercy in these burning skies. Only legends learn how God survived. We don't kneel, we don't break. We carve our names in the hands of fate. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Two souls standing in the firelight. No fear, no throne, no alibi. Only power is sight to survive. Hear the silence start to scream when the gods collide in between. Through the smoke, through the pain, blood and echoes in the rain. Every shot is a heartbeat lost. Every crown is a brutal cost. We don't fall, we don't fade. We rise from the wars we've made. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Two souls standing in the firelight. No fear, no throne, no alibi. Only power decides who survives. Hear the silence start to scream when the gods collide in between. Let the world go quiet now. Let the weak ones fade somehow. In the dark we finally see only death brings divinity. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Heaven burns in the muzzle light. No prayers left, no second life. Only legends walk out alive. When the silence breaks the sky, the gods don't run, they rise. No kings, no crowns, only war. shadows where the weak ones pray, to rise up from the end of days. No mercy in these burning skies, only legends learn how God survived. We don't kneel, we don't break, we carve our names in the hands of fate. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Two souls standing in the firelight. No fear, no throne, no alibi. Only power decide to survive. Hear the silence start to scream when the gods collide in between. Through the smoke, through the pain, blood and echoes in the rain. Every shot is a heartbeat lost, every crown is a brutal cost. We don't fall, we don't fade, we rise from the wars we've made. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Two souls standing in the firelight. No fear, no throne, no alibi. Only power decides who survives. Hear the silence start to scream when the gods collide in between. Let the world go quiet now. Let the weak ones fade somehow. In the dark we finally see only death brings divinity. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Heaven burns in the muzzle light. No prayers left, no second life. Only legends walk out alive. When the silence breaks the sky, the gods don't run, they rise. No kings, no crowns, only in the shadows where the weak ones pray, to rise up from the end of days. No mercy in these burning skies, only legends learn how God survived. We don't kneel, we don't break, we carve our names in the hands of fate. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Two souls standing in the firelight. No fear, no throne, no alibi. Only power decides who survives. Hear the silence start to scream when the gods collide in between. Through the smoke, through the pain, blood and echoes in the rain. Every shot is a heartbeat lost, every crown is a brutal cost. We don't fall, we don't fade, we rise from the wars we've made. This is of the gods tonight. Heaven burns in the muzzle light. No prayers left, no second life. Only legends walk out alive. When the silence breaks the sky, the gods don't run, they rise. No kings, no crowns, only in the shadows where the weak ones pray, to rise up from the end of days. No mercy in these burning skies. Only legends learn how God survived. We don't kneel, we don't break. We carve our names in the hands of fate. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Two souls standing in the firelight. No fear, no throne, no alibi. Only power inside to survive. Hear the silence start to scream when the gods collide in between. Through the smoke, through the pain, blood and echoes in the rain.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the stream. This is Waylander here with Godz. We're just watching the planes hover around Rondo, which is going to be this. It's two planes again. I'm telling you, there was something going on here, and we also have the revive centers everywhere. And I mean, this being Rondo, look at how many there are. Who's gonna die here? I don't know.
Yeah, especially with like these only 40 players, there is enough room to escape. I don't think that this is going to be over anytime soon. I'm sure everyone loved that, and we have another game after this one, so there's 3 games for the night. So this is round 2.
Yeah, this one will be a little bit slower. I mean, apart from the size of the map being very, very, very large, right? With this amount of revives, right? It changes your strategy in terms of what you're going to do. As Halal Fox seems to have gone to church right now, in order to loot up.
Yeah. But there are 2 other duos just around the area.
Oh, there's a skirmish already. Where is this stuff?
Oh, it's over there on
New York's
the
factory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Machiavelli and Bounce, they had a very, very good start to the game, right? Bounce needs to get out from here, right? Because, as we said, it affects your strategy hugely. If you get the opportunity to revive your teammate, by all means, go for it, right? He is trying to get the revive here, as Melandre wants to close the distance down. Is he going for the revive? He's like 1 HP. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Goes for the revive, right? But one of the 2 of them needs to hightail it from here. Safety instead of valor.
Just taking a look. Whew. Okay, rendering in the air.
Well, let's just. Oh, what am I doing here? Let's just get to a bit of an aerial view. We can see where these teams are in proximity to one another. So we've got Itachi and Halal Fox just in opposite buildings right now.
Yeah, they're not gonna meet. I guarantee you that they're not gonna meet anytime soon.
Yeah. Especially with oh, look at that! There's already more action going on here. Neox factory is just
Oh, the
brutal.
New York factory again.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
bounce
is
being
also
taken
another
out.
hot drop. Very nice dude. Ooh, with the UMP. This distance, okay. It's not a bad mid-range weapon, but like, very rarely will you be able to fully kill someone with this.
Yeah, yeah. But Machiavelli's gonna have to hightail it. He's gonna have to. I mean, the revive's point is not that far away, but uh, personally, I'd be like, I need to revive somewhere else.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, nothing seems to be happening right now, to be
There
honest.
was a quick double elimination. Chaos there getting a couple of kills. But I mean, by the time I was trying to see where they are on the map, they were just gone. Machiavelli just playing patiently for the most part, as Melandria and Execute have him in sort of like a lockdown position. But he does
Mm.
have the opportunity to escape this, right? Using this building for cover. Let's just switch across to where Itachi and Void were, and Fark. They're still going to be watching one another from across the buildings. Oh, meanwhile, Buzzkill on the outskirts gets a nice bit of tag damage from across the way. I mean, that's some range there from Buzzkill.
Okay, they do notice. Okay, a nice smoke to cover up. I know some smokes in enclosed buildings don't make sense to me because as long as it gives people, you know, incentive to actually want to throw a grenade inside.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I would definitely agree with you that's good. As you can see, there's a nade through the window into the smoke, but they did manage to reposition from where they were, as Itachi held on to that for as long as possible, just to make sure that it exploded on delivery.
Yeah.
But fighting in this kind of an environment is very strategic.
Hmm. He's just cooking his grenade there. Uh, Only 6 players got eliminated so far. You see,
Yes, yes, yes. And like we
that's
said, this
already
was yeah.
yeah.
We expected this to be much slower, as per usual, right? Like certain maps have that very quick play style to them. Certain maps are going to be a bit slower, a bit more tactical, shall we say? As Itachi now in the prone position has spotted out point. Does he get the tag? Yes, he does. That's going to be okay, here there was a bit of fall damage, right? So that's going to be a knock. But Itachi now just took that opportunity to now make the rush play up the staircase. He's tired of being so patient, wants to go in, but has to be worried about Buzzkill at this moment in time, right? Because Buzzkill's got that sights on everybody.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, there are some skirmishes elsewhere as Tojin Dean picks up 2. Or picks up 1. He
Does
just got the
Itachi
knock.
notice them there? I swear that he saw them. No way is he going back.
He did see them. He did see them. He's trying to get the nade. He doesn't want to go into a 2v1 situation like this.
Hmm.
He's just
Just
slowly
taking a
making a
look.
parkour movement across. He wants to close this down.
Okay, well, I promise you that they probably saw him. No way that they did not see this guy doing all of that.
Yeah, especially with the nade coming through.
Hmm.
Like if you just take a look, if they're inside, right, and they're like sort of using the, just crawling around, not trying to give too much of vision. Itachi here on the outskirts. He's making the rush play inside. There gets a bit of tag damage. Actually, a lot of tag damage. Has to reposition, but jumps down to safety. But I think he's being followed. They want to chase him, but this could work out to his advantage if he can, narrow the space, get them in single file. Whenever you're being chased by two, get them through these narrow corridors, and then you can actually get yourself set because they won't be able to use that claw strategy that's so effective at dealing with it. A solo player.
Okay, just taking a look around.
Yeah, he went to the second floor and they don't know that he dropped down. But anyway, let's take a look at the map.
Everyone is just playing so slowly. No one wants to rush. Everyone is playing it really safe right now.
And there's quite a few teams inside the safety of the play zone. So we will still continue to see, especially with the size of the map and the spread, right, of everybody, we still get to see this slower rotations, which means that as we hit stage 5, stage 6, right, that's when things are going to be more action-packed. Oh, meanwhile, Itachi now gets caught out, gets the knock onto Halal, but Void is there to cover up. I just heard the shots while we were taking a look at the map, and so they do manage to take down Itachi. Buzzkill still on the outskirts there, as Bosshouse could be wandering into a bit of danger here in the EMP zone, in the EMP zone. So, you know, nothing's going to be working here. Or at least he's dancing on the very outskirts of it.
Oh, I mean, you're not going to get any damage from the zone. The EMP zone. I have to say EMP zone because people are going to think of something else.
Yes.
I can't believe they made all the zones look the same. I mean, they gave the same name. Oh, shots!
Oh my goodness.
Crazy tag.
Yeah. Fortunately, he did use that smoke for cover very, very early on. He's throwing as much smokes as he possibly can. He's like, we're going in. Smokes and barriers. I need to get close to my teammate. Oh, he's getting tagged up here. They're throwing shots through the smoke. Can he get the revive? Because King iOS is quite low. Should be able to. Bossas heard the shots. He's making his way towards the smoke. Odin and Creator with that high ground got them in lockdown, but those barriers came in very clutch. Odin takes a shot. What a shot! What a shot! How did he even see him from that range? That was an absolute pixel. He manages to get the knock there.
Yeah, these guys have some crazy eagle eye.
Yeah. But with all of this, Boss has been exceptionally quiet in terms of what he was doing. Now he's throwing out some shots. But I think they think the shots are coming through from... Oh, but it was Odin with the knock.
The QSR. So this is like my other favorite sniper rifles because it's so powerful. It's basically it looks so thick, and I just assume it does a lot more damage. That's why I use it a lot more often. The EMP zone is deactivated
that's like setting up for a "that's what she said" joke.
Oh boy, Boss House is here.
Yeah, it's just.
I was making the way around though.
Yeah, I actually thought he was gonna take out. I can't pronounce that guy's name. Queen.
Yeah. Also, he didn't take out Kui. But Boss House is making distraction for OP and the OP duo over there, distracting them with. Look at that distraction! He's not even nowhere near there. He's playing mind games with them.
Yeah. Creative deciding to reposition right now. Best way to go about it is with the vehicle. Force Execute, meanwhile, is picking up kills left, right, and center. Oh, Tam with what you call this? Molotov onto Melandre. as they're chasing down. Let's just quickly switch across. We'll switch back to this action, right? As Force Execute takes out both Tum Tum and his partner. So they're completely off the map. He's throwing out those barriers just to stay a little bit safe. But oh, Creator gets tagged out here by King iOS, whose partner, Kui, has been knocked. Creator is way too far from Odin, right? Odin's gonna have to somehow make a movement across. Boss Haas is just holding that position in the middle. But there's such huge open space. But these two guys have really been using the barriers to their advantage. Team 23. Oh,
Yeah,
and that's going to
okay.
be Created, taken down by King iOS as he tried to crawl back to a bit of safety. So Odin now has got to head towards anywhere he can get the revive going. Which I think is going to be away from Neok's factory. It looked like he was heading towards Boss House, right? But I mean, test track is so huge that they're not even close to one another.
The test track and the Neox factor are just like, we just call it one and the same thing because they're right there. Oh. Fight happens now. Chaos. Okay, Chaos manages to get the kill there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Kyle managed to get that pick off, and there's nobody close by too. At least I don't think so. Yeah. He's just here on the very edge of the EMP zone, and it's like stage 2 closing in. But his health is so low that this could actually be dangerous.
Oh, it is stage 2, however, so it's not gonna wipe him entirely. Okay, but that still did a lot of damage there.
So Wolf with his 4 eliminations, Teddy is back in the mix. He managed to get the revive going. Heading straight into the city. Could be driving. Oh, Melandre and Force are right here. Oh, Force manages to revive Melandre as Wolf was on the prowl. Melandre gets that elimination. And his teammate, oh, that's what happened. I was wondering what was happening to his teammate. Teddy is just stuck here in the EMP zone.
AFK mode.
Yeah, it happens. It sucks when it happens, but it happens.
Unfortunately, it does happen.
So Machiavelli with the knock onto Bang Mark as he's trying to close this distance down. However, Kui, he's making his movement across with his teammate. This should be the clutch, and Bang Mark is taken out of the equation by Machiavelli, and Bounce gets Grim. So just watch him. The bus comes flying in. King iOS gets knocked. We should see the elimination. Bounce picks up the next one, and Machiavelli and Bounce picking up 5 eliminations between them. Just like the other game, they had quite a decent start. I'm saying start, right, even though we're heading into the final few seconds of stage 3, because of the slow start to how it began, right? I mean, it was to be expected. We do know that it was only going to be towards the latter part of the game that things would heat up, especially based on the drop and the number of revives that was available.
Oh, no more teammate revivals. It's all off the map. But yeah, in the first map, the game just speeds up very quickly. But they got very lucky there. A whole gift cargo of like 2 kills just delivered themselves to them.
Yeah. Sometimes getting third party right can play out in your favor, especially when the bus goes flying in like that.
That was a very unlucky landing. I would never trust my friends to drive me if that was ever the case. Or if they ever did that again.
Yeah. They were probably in the midst of singing that old classic, "The wheels on the bus go round and round," and then next thing you know, they were airborne.
Yeah, alright, but 16 players, so stage 3. Wow, that was quick.
Yes, that was. It there was just a whole series of eliminations that happened very, 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 very fast. As we just switch across here to Kyle and Baki, who could meet Buzzkill. This is the stage 3 MP zone. It's going to switch to stage 4 right now. So this is the time where you're going to get Buzzkill at the very edge of the MP zone. Gets a bit of tag onto Bucky. And Kylie is there next to... But I mean, right now you're not thinking about reviving or doing anything. You're just thinking about, I need to get into the safety of the MP zone. Buzzkill is in the midst of where it is dangerous, rotating around the outskirts, right? Because stage 4, you can sort of play around with it, right? I wouldn't really recommend it, but going into a 2v1 in such a situation, open space like this, and especially considering the MP zone is stage 4 and closing it, is not going to be the smartest move. So Buzzkill doing what, you know, the clever play, creating some distance, creating some space, using the high ground advantage and that open this open field to get themselves into a better position and wait for the rotations to come through so you can get the pickoffs that's necessary or as is necessary.
Mm.
Oh, but as I was saying that, fuck you, what a shot. He's like, I'm a hunter from way back when. Headshot.
Wow, that was actually really, really funny.
Yeah.
All of these unexpected deaths always end up becoming very funny.
Yeah. So meanwhile, Boss House, I think gets you and I need to get a GoFundMe page. We need to get Boss House a better car.
Yeah, I didn't even know that this design of the car was even possible.
Me too.
Oh, he heard us.
Yeah, he's like, fine, I'll walk. Meanwhile, Lalandry from range gets a tag onto Halal. Void climbing his way up that skyline. Boss House once more. He's gonna be the distraction, but this time around, I think Melandri would have spotted him out. Force with that giving vision on the other side, right? Could be in a battle up against Forsaken. And as he just throws out, manages to get the knock. He's trying to get Gerard as well. Gerard trying to get round for cover. But somebody has a self-revive, right? Because they're not dead yet.
But who?
Yeah, who? Just kill one of them. Alright, that should be it. I think it was Gerard. Gerard had it. It had to have been Gerard, right? Because if you think about it, right, his teammate was knocked already, and it had to have been the second person. Like, it's just more probable.
I know that does make sense.
Ooh, Melandri having to hightail it out from here. They're just playing around this very edge of the EMP zone, but could be heading off towards that open space where Bliss could see. They're going for the rotation around the very edge of cover, but could be heading towards Bliss. Meanwhile, Bounce and Machiavelli have a decent spot so far. Oh, but Force, he takes out Bossas, gets the knock, should get the flush. Yes, he does. And so it's Force execute. 7 eliminations so far. Both them and Melandre sitting pretty here with the 9 kills overall. Got themselves into the top 6. We'll be hoping for a top 3 finish by a minimum. But, I mean, obviously you want the chicken dinner as well. Void getting tagged out from range here. His teammate is close by, but they're in a hot water. The EMP zone will be closing in just a minute. We're going to see them use Boss Haas's GoFundMe car.
Shame.
Yeah. So Void right now is just staying on that, like just there with that certain degree of cover. But the same thing could be said for Melandri and Force Execute. They're going to have to try to make their movement across. Oh, nice tag damage coming through from Force as he just throws a full clip spray. We'll be using that smoke cover to try to get himself out from here because there's just way too much open ground. Melandri is in the front line here. Using the distraction created by Force, but has to get back up. They're going to have to go for a vehicle play right now. 2 in the same vehicle are not ideal, but I mean, when you only got 1 vehicle, what else can you do?
What else are you going to do?
they're taking so much
Oh, but
tick
it has no
damage.
petrol.
Boss has set them up. Oh, meanwhile,
Alright,
this is like
will they make us-
jousting. They managed to do it for them so close. They get into the safety zone. They managed to get one elimination. Alon was taken out there by Bucky. But now they're trying to get to some amount of cover. Shots are coming in left, right, and center as they head towards the middle. I think Odin is also trying to get to some degree of safety. Odin and Creator, they're in a vehicle as well. We've got 4 teams in the mix in this a very, very tight space. This car can't go up any mountains.
Alright. They are gonna be looking out there now. I think it's good. Look at this. There's so many plays in the small zone. Oh, Melandry does notice that HK, Kylie, and Bookie manages to knock out Kylie.
Gets knocked herself.
Oh,
Execute.
Melandry also gets knocked as well.
Yeah, meanwhile, Bliss taken out by Odin and Creator, but Force with the quick play. He's gonna go in for the rush. He has to. Somebody's got to self-revive in the mix, but has to also be careful of any... Oh, the Molotov coming in.
Molotov.
What a Molotov from Force Execute. He's going back for the revive. I think that's the best option for him right now. As we just switch across to Bounce and Machiavelli, who seem to have the high ground positioning onto... Odin and Creator, couple of nades, nade and reposition. What? Oh, no, it's going to be those barriers for cover. They know that there's going to be a huge fight in this open space. So he's providing as much cover for themselves as they possibly can, because Bouncer and Machiavelli have the positional advantage so far. But, I mean, once that zone gets tighter.
Yeah.
It's going to... Those extra bit of cover is going to come into play.
Yeah, no, if you're right there. Melandry and Force Execute is gonna have to find a way inside this area. Because Gen, these guys were 5... So they only had 5 eliminations from that time.
Oh! Yeah.
Odin.
But Creator takes a nade there by the sounds of it.
Okay, so Bounce is gonna third party them, clearly.
Yeah, Bounce on the high ground here. Force doesn't know that he's close by. At least I don't think so. We may have heard the footsteps right now, but he doesn't have the cover of the tree line just yet. He is making a play up the mountain. I think he would have spouted out that Bounce is there because he's checking. He's just doing that a little bit of a peek, kind of a strafe jump on the top there. He would have seen Bounce, goes for the shot, uses that skyline for cover. Nicely done. Gets the knock. Should be able to get the flush, but has to be careful. Needs to heal back up because he knows that Machiavelli will be making that move across. This is where the utilities come into play. Yeah, chuck a nade and wait for the best. Or pray for the best.
And you hope for the best as well.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, the smoke cover comes out. The second nade goes through. Does this land and do anything? He does spot out Creator. Force is just... he's just raining nades in one direction and watching out where everybody else is in the other. Bounce is so low.
Oh, nade.
Yeah. Odin gets knocked. I think that was shots coming through from Bounce once more. Look at this play coming through from Execute. He went for the underwater. He's trying to get himself into position very, very, very quickly, knowing where the EMP zone is. And he knows everyone's going to have to make that movement across the water, as it's going to be Bounce that takes out Odin. Creator now left, so it's a 2v1v1 with Execute on that. He does spot out. Oh, he gets the elimination just there on the very edge, but Bounce has been knocked. Now, is this going to be a 1v1? Execute has his position here on the island. It's just a question of safety. Is he going to be sticking there? Is he going to go make that play across? No. I think he's going for it. He's going to go for it. Machiavelli has the high ground. Bounce was eliminated there. So this is Force Execute up against Machiavelli. Who's going to be the biggest gangster that comes out on top of this particular battle? Last 2 nades here for Force Execute. Oh, what a nade!
Okay. Another one? He's strafing.
Yeah, he is. He's got the Machiavelli. No shots being sprayed here. He's gonna have to worry about the. Oh my goodness, he does
He has a
it.
self-revive. Nice. Yeah.
Nice straight from there from Force Execute. Picking up, we had some players who've had some proper star kind of matchup, like in terms of really doing well, right? It was Rupert in the first game, Force Execute in the second, right? Both him and Melandri picking up the winner chicken dinner. 14 eliminations between the two of them. Force Execute with 10. But let's just run through the scores very quickly. We've got Bounce and Machiavelli with 6 eliminations in second position. Creator Odin 4 eliminations in third. Kylie and Bucky 3 eliminations in fourth position. Bucky with that cracker of a snipe shot. Bliss and Electric Eyes no eliminations fifth. Halal and Void with 1 elimination in 6th position. Boss House 1 elimination 7th. Herod and Forsaken no elimination in 8th position. Buzzkill no elimination in 9th. Jackals no eliminations 10th. Wolf and Teddy 4 elimination 11th position. King iOS and Kui with 1 elimination in 12th position. Grim Bang Mark 1 elimination in 13th. Chaos 3 eliminations in 14th position. Sandman Decodex no eliminations 15th. Tum Tum and Reaper 1 elimination in 16th position. Princess Hellhound 2 elimination in 17th position. Freya Tojin Dean 2 eliminations in 18th position. Itachi no eliminations 19th. And then it's no eliminations from 20th to 23rd, which is Fire Pixie Phoenix, Sergeant Taz, Cobra Carlisle, Rupert, and Demo and Zusi. And that's going to be the positioning of everybody, the stars of the match. Force Execute most definitely with the going all out. Best companion went to Void with 3 rescues, and the finisher, as we got to see, was Force Execute once more. Right, but with that being said, let us head into the final game. Right, we're just gonna have the pause screen up and running for you while we get all of that ready and set.
In the shadows where the weak ones pray, to rise up from the end of days. No mercy in these burning skies. Only legends learn how God survived. We don't kneel, we don't break. We carve our names in the hands of fate. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Two souls standing in the firelight. No fear, no throne, no alibi. Only power is sight to survive. Hear the silence start to scream when the gods collide in between. Through the smoke, through the pain, blood and echoes in the rain. Every shot is a heartbeat lost. Every crown is a brutal cost. We don't fall, we don't fade. We rise from the wars we've made. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Two souls standing in the firelight. No fear, no throne, no alibi. Only power decides who survives. Hear the silence start to scream when the gods collide in between. Let the world go quiet now. Let the weak ones fade somehow. In the dark we finally see only death brings divinity. Divinity. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Heaven burns in the muzzle light. No prayers left, no second life. Only legends walk out alive. When the silence breaks the sky, the gods don't run, they rise. No kings, no crowns, only in the shadows where the weak ones pray, to rise up from the end of days. No mercy in these burning skies. Only legends learn how God survived. We don't kneel, we don't break, we carve our names in the hands of fate. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Two souls standing in the firelight. No fear, no throne, no alibi. Only power inside to survive. Hear the silence start to scream when the gods collide in between. Through the smoke, through the pain, blood and echoes in the rain. Every shot is a heartbeat lost. Every crown is a brutal cost. We don't fall, we don't fade. We rise from the wars we've made. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Two souls standing in the firelight. No fear, no throne, no alibi. Only power decide to survive. Hear the silence start to scream when the gods collide in between. Let the world go quiet now. Let the weak ones fade somehow. In the dark we finally see only death brings divinity. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Heaven burns in the muzzle light. No prayers left, no second life. Only legends walk out alive. When the silence breaks the sky, the gods don't run, they rise. No kings, no crowns, only in the shadows where the weak ones pray, to rise up from the end of days. No mercy in these burning skies. Only legends learn how God survived. We don't kneel, don't break. We carve our names in the hands of fate. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Two souls standing in the firelight. No fear, no throne, no alibi. Only power is sight to survive. Hear the silence start to scream when the gods collide in between. Through the smoke, through the pain, blood and echoes in the rain. Every shot is a heartbeat lost. Every crown is a brutal cost. We don't fall, we don't fade. We rise from the wars we've made. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Two souls standing in the firelight. No fear, no throne, no alibi. Only power decides who survives. Hear the silence start to scream when the gods collide in between. Let the world go quiet now. Let the weak ones fade somehow. In the dark we finally see only death brings divinity. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Heaven burns in the muzzle light. No prayers left, no second life. Only legends walk out alive. When the silence breaks the sky, the gods don't run, they rise. No kings, no crowns, only in the shadows where the weak ones pray, to rise up from the end of days. No mercy in these burning skies. Only legends learn how gods survive. We don't kneel, we don't break. We carve our names in the hands of fate. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Two souls standing in the firelight. No fear, no throne, no alibi. Only power is sight to survive. Hear the silence start to scream when the gods collide in between. Through the smoke, through the pain, blood and echoes in the rain. Every shot is a heartbeat lost. Every crown is a brutal cost. We don't fall, we don't fade. We rise from the wars we've made. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Two souls standing in the firelight. No fear, no throne, no alibi. Only power decides who survives. Hear the silence.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the stream. This is Waylander here with Godz as we go back to Luvik, which was quite brutal. Very, very action-paced. It was the map for the first game of the evening. Now we're into the third and final match for tonight. Let's take a look here, Godz, very quickly at the map itself. This time round, right, quite a few drops very early on.
It's very okay. It's not similar at all, but it's still going through the northern side. So I would assume people would want to land at Crabgrass and Midstein, but I see that they all went up.
Yeah,
Oh no,
yeah.
there are a few players who did land there.
Well, you know what this means, right? Is it depends on where this EMP zone is going to be, because you're going to have a ton of players. Because look at the spread here, right? It's quite a big spread. So you're going to have a ton of players who are going to probably be outside the EMP zone. We just need to wait to see where that's going to be. Right, so just switching across here to Void, who's solo this time round, abandoned by his teammate here at the stable.
Yeah,
which surprisingly doesn't have any horses.
4 players. Ooh, yeah. I would expect this map to have horses, though. I don't think there's any maps on this, any horses on this map.
Oh, Kylie
Again,
taking
just
a lot of
started.
damage, tries to walk around the corner, but it's going to be Tomashi with that knock. Boss House manages to get a kill on Suzuki. Right, throws out some fire, but Tomashi turns around and says shot to the head. So this is just like the last one, right? We won't be able to pick up all the eliminations. It's just happening everywhere right now.
Yeah, this is going to be a very, very quick game. 32 plays remaining. So 37 did land. You know, in the most was 41, which is like the first map. I see people did lose or got discouraged, or they had a curfew. One of the two things.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it gets to this later stage in the evening, right? When it goes beyond 9:30 towards 10. You know, people have school tomorrow, they have work. Oh, Reaper with a snipe shot coming through. Cobra sets that nade. They don't know where Chaos is right now. Grim is also just on the outskirts. So Cobra throws a nade, using it more, I think, for distraction than a potential pickoff. Got that space necessary to head into this sort of farmhouse building. But I think...
Right? Whoa! There's a truck running through.
Oh,
what a shot!
Carlisle gets Grim. So it's just Chaos left in well, Chaos is in the furthest barn.
Okay, 29 plays remaining.
Yeah, so the question is now, I mean, look, they have the opportunity to go across beyond the tree line and make a wraparound play. This is the time where you'd be thinking a claw strat would work very nicely. Because if you checked all these buildings, there's only one location that Chaos could be in, which would obviously be the building in front. Unless, of course...
Yeah, the claw strat would work, but he's speaking.
Yeah, he would have seen Carlisle making space. Throw some shots. Chaos just reposition slightly. Now try to get a shot from around the corner. You're gonna have to try to protect the over. Oh, Cobra will do that damage. And it's going to be Cobra and Carlisle picking up a good few eliminations early on. That's 2 already for them. Sadman and the Codex heard all of the shots, going in for some third-party action. They are still... They're on the opposite end, right, of the... state. Meanwhile, Bounce does get an elimination onto... Oh, look at... Crabgrass is very, very dangerous.
Yeah, all of Crabgrass, Midstein are very dangerous places to be in. It is a big hot zone with... Okay! Knock down Laundry. Laundry does get killed. Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't have went back. You should have stayed there to finish off.
Yeah, this time Force is in a lot of danger. Bounce going in for the rush play while the nades are coming through. Who's going to win the battle here? I think they're both in the same house, but not on the same level. Well, when you're rushing up the staircase, right, it's best to go in as a duo. The only thing you have to really worry about is that. The only thing you have to worry about is that. Execute takes out Bounce, and he takes that rocket very beautiful nade. That's the only thing you have to worry about when you're making that play across that high ground. Cobra, meanwhile, gets another elimination. Oh, I think that was done just as I was trying to switch across to them.
The timing was perfect on forced executes, and because if he threw the nade a bit too late or a bit too early, would have dodged it completely, and he would have had, taken him some time to recover from that.
Yes. Agreed. But we saw how well Force uses nades. I mean, in the previous matchup there, right? His timing on the use of the nades has been excellent. But right now, with the MP zone closing in where it is, we have a decent number of teams inside. I don't foresee any major choke points, but we could see a potential clash here as Princess is now being tagged up as we wait for the screen to render. It's Itachi just strafing around the rock. Yeah, Princess trying to find the angle. Oh, goes in there.
Wow.
Gets a footful of bullets as Itachi takes out Princess. Meanwhile, Hellbound trying to get the kill in response, trying to tag up Itachi, but Itachi with that strafe movement to stay safe for the most part gets some smoke into the mix here. There is like a revive point fairly close by here if Hellhound decides to make that movement across. It's just forward and to the left, but it's across too much open space here. With Itachi prowling, this could be too dangerous to get the revive onto Princess or for Princess.
Yeah, no, it's a bit dangerous, but maybe he can make the play. He's on his way. Oh, but there's too much open space. He has to kill Itachi here.
Yeah. He has to. Itachi used smoke cover, trying to get across, but there's the open ground. The strafing coming through from Hellhound on point. He should be able to get that elimination. Nicely done from Hellhound, and he can be able to get the rescue.
And it's not too far away from Princess's box, so she can just land in and get all of the loot back. Really clean, really simple.
Yes. Nice play from Hellhound. Melandre has been revived as well. So we're still up at around about 11 teams left. Stage 1 is still in the mix. It's just 30 seconds left for stage 1 to reach its conclusion. As Kylie says, it's not our night tonight. Well, Kylie, sometimes it is like that in the gaming scene, right? Some days everything works out to your advantage. Because let's be very honest, PubG does require a certain degree of luck. Because when you go for your original where you're gonna drop, right, it makes a huge difference. Granted, you want to get to a place with the most amount of loot, and that's the per usual. But if everybody decides to end up in the same place, it's gonna be problematic. But there's a huge battle happening here, as Itachi has been knocked. Gerard on the hunt. Forsaken's also taken down, but Gerard is spraying shots here in the midst. He does see where Itachi is. He's in the danger zone right now. But there's no real reason to make a force play into that. Oh, but the wraparound play is in here.
Oh.
Well, my goodness. And he should be able to get the actual revive onto Tomashi here. He's hightailing it. Even though the EMP zone will be ticking down in terms of health, but he should be able to get close to his teammate. He's a bit low. Whose teammate is hiding in this the frozen hot spring.
Yeah, but he will. It's still stage 2 zone. His health won't tick down too much. He'll be able to live through those.
Yeah. I actually thought there would be a little bit more action in Midstein. Across both games.
I think people learned from their mistake last game.
Yeah. Across both games, right? Like the first one, Power Plant, Crabgrass, right? We got to see this was a bit crazy. It was kind of like what you call this? George Paul, Wrangle. Like, every time we were in Wrangle, right, George Paul was like, everybody was dying, and then now I think everyone stopped. They're like, wait a minute, right? We all can't be running towards George Paul.
Mm. Yeah.
Creator and Odin could be. I mean, they would spot out Princess. I mean, like you can see Creator, he's just jumping around there. Just trying to give that little bit of pixel of vision for himself. I think he saw Princess and Hellhound make their movement across just to the buildings on the outskirts of Midstein. But fighting them in such a position like this could be dangerous. Meanwhile, there is some action going on as ooh, look at that from range outside Blomster. Force Execute and Melandre pick up 2.
Mm.
The creator is
Okay.
using... Oh, Odin. He spotted the princess out. He has to put attack damage. Can he get her before she goes behind cover? Yes, he does.
Nice. How will Hellhound now retaliate here? Because she is way too far.
Agreed. Throwing out a couple of nades, right? It's this one, even trying to get the claw right might be a bit difficult.
Mm.
Yeah, Hellhound is like, you know what? I've got a certain degree of position here that I can try and hold on. There's Creator. They're using cover as best they can. They're gonna have to... I don't think the claw would work here. I think they're going for the right play. Creator into the front line here. As Hellhound... Is he on the second floor? I think so. This is where it gets dangerous. These fights on the staircase. Oh, he spots him out. Can they get the finish off? Yes, they do. Creator and Odin pick up that elimination right here on the outskirts of Midstein. So now we're really down to the last couple of players, right? Tumtum making his way towards Reaper. There was quite a distance between them. Boss Haas, as a solo player, managed to pick up 3 eliminations and survive into the top 6.
Okay. There are 10 plays remaining, so I assume 4 teams. No, wait.
You got 2 solos.
3 teams,
6
3
teams.
solos, huh?
Yeah, you've got, yeah.
6 teams.
Yeah, 6 teams remaining. You got 2 solos. And,
yeah,
4...
so for 4 duos, 2 solos. Yeah, I was just trying to do the math there. I don't know why I had a brain fart. Okay.
No.
But Force Execute is with Melandre now. Oh, no way this guy sees Yakels from all the way there.
Shots being fired. Force, does he see? Oh, Tamashi taking some damage there as Creator and Odin making their way across. They stopped off for cover here behind the rock. Let's just see if we can get a full view as to what's happening. Force gets taken out by Tamashi. Is he going to be eliminated? Yes, he is. Melandre gets a knock in response onto Itachi. And Tamashi gets taken out. But one of them has a revive. I mean, they're both still alive. It's Tamashi here who has the revive. He threw out the smoke just in time. He's sort of staying alive on the very edge of it, right? Itachi, we're praying for him to get back up and running. So they're still in the mix for the most part. I don't know how he's going to be able to get close to his teammate to revive, though. This is just too much of open space for him to try to do that. But he's going for it.
Oh, I hear a nade. Oh, it's a
there's
smoke.
There's a smoke. Ooh, the tank damage as he waits for it. Melandre won the shot from range.
No, that's Creator. Look at that distance. That is some insane distance. How did he manage to pull that off?
I don't know. But right now, ooh, Boss Ass takes out Odin. He gets the knock in the play zone now. He's got the angle on everybody. EMP zone is gonna force in stage 4, right? We're heading towards stage 5. You're gonna have to make a move. This is no time to be waiting in this play zone for too long, especially if you've been knocked. Bossas here, he's going for that reposition. It's closing in around Crabgrass. He's the one with the advantage for the most part. Both him and Melandri. Play zone takes out Odin. Creator is in hot water. He's going to try to get across here, but I think the play zone should be able to take him out as well. He's trying to heal back up, but he's so deep. No vehicle close by. But Bossas taking a lot of tank damage in here from Creator. At the same time, I think Melandri is firing shots from the other end. Oh, Bossas with that sniper trying to get up that pixel of a shot. He does manage to get it. Oh, but Creator, he does it. It's just the last thing he did before he died. It's like, if I'm going out, I'm not going out for myself. Oh, look at that. Reaper was just standing there trying to get something done. He's going to get knocked. Reaper, will we see the flash coming through? He's so close. Gets to safety behind the rock. Jackals with a classic shot there. Smoke. Enough smoke. This is more smoke than you need. This is the moment in time where you're gonna... I think a Molotov would be nice. Into that amount of smoke.
Yeah. Ooh, I think I was like out of the outskirts being looked down by zone. Yeah, this guy might die.
Yeah, he's gonna have to make it. He's hightailing.
He's running into Melandri.
Yeah, who's already in position. This should be it. He goes for the jump. Melandri with the knock. He has the self-revive, but Melandri gets the finisher. So now it's going to be Melandri up against Tum Tum and Reaper. It's a 2v1 situation. They would have heard the shot, so they'd have known where she is. But in terms of where the MP zone is going to close in, she is in the best position right now. But they are going for this wraparound play. So gonna have to try, but like you can't really get any more safer than where she is currently, because then you're gonna be in the midst of the like it's proper open ground. You're gonna have no cover. But this is as safe as you can get. This is the last bit of cover before we head to stage 7, and that's going to be in less than 15 seconds.
Oh, you can see Reaper peek Melandri. Does she know? Does she know this?
She does. I think she did. Yeah. Oh, nice tag onto Reaper!
What a tag! Pop this dude's health. Oh, but Tum Tum is going around. You must just be careful.
Yeah, trying to reposition right now.
Nice movement. Oh no, but she's gonna get flanked out. She's out in the open space. She must look to her left.
I think she recognized.
No way she heard that. What is this?
Oh! Can she land the nade though? If she gets this nade in the midst of the Molotovs and nades going in. Nice nade! The MP zone's gonna force Tum Tum out from where he is, but Melandri's gonna be taking some damage here from the Molotov. She needs to heal back up. Should be able to heal back up, right? Throws in another nade. Tum Tum is the one in danger. That EMP zone is just at his backside.
Just one nice clean nade from Tum Tum or Reaper. Okay, she knows that it's just these two now.
Yeah, but you can't like
but
the way they've got to split up
one?
here. But she's staying safe for the most part in terms of avoiding the splash damage from the nade, right? This is gonna be a smoke in there, right? Just to you know, cause a bit of distraction. Reaper, she would have heard the footsteps, knowing that Reaper went for the play. He comes into the building, she's trying to test it out. Who's gonna get this? Oh my goodness, this is just madness and mayhem.
Wow.
In this pro space.
Look there. Oh no, but that was such a good play from her so far.
Yeah. So well played to both Melandri and Execute. Almost getting it there at the end. Just the numbers advantage. You know, a little bit too much to handle. Tum Tum and Reaper with the winner, chicken dinner, and 3 eliminations, finishing off in first position. Force Execute Melandri, 6 eliminations in second position. Jackal with 2 elimination in third position. Creator and Odin with 5 eliminations in fourth. Boss Haas, 4 eliminations, 5th position. So the solo players, 2 of them made it into the top 10. Tamashi and Itachi, 7 eliminations in 6th position. Hellhound Princess, 1 elimination in 7th. Fire Pixie Phoenix and Sergeant Taz, no elimination in 8th. Bliss and Electric Eyes, no elimination, 9th. 10th position goes to Sandman and Decodex with 2 eliminations. Gerard and Forsaken with no eliminations in 11th. We have Cobra and Carlisle with 2 eliminations in 12th. Bounce and Machiavelli with 3 eliminations in 13th. Rupert, no eliminations in 14th position. We have Wolf and our Chinese name there with 2 eliminations in 15th. Buzzkill and Jigsaw, no eliminations, 16th. Chaos, no elimination, 17th. Void, 1 elimination in 18th position. Grim, no eliminations, 19th. Kylie and Bucky, no eliminations in 20th position. And we had King iOS and Kui, no elimination, 21st. And Zusi with no eliminations, 22nd position. Stars of the match, Tomashi with the going all out with 4 eliminations. Best companion went to Odin with 2 assists and a rescue. And the finisher, as we got to see right at the end, was Reaper with his 2 eliminations and an assist. So, with that being said, that is going to be the match concluded. I think Force Execute and Melandri would have picked up quite a bit of points going through to this particular stage around in the game, right? Because it's a first and second place finish. Quite a bit of eliminations in both those matches. And in the first game, it was a top 10 finish with a decent number of eliminations. So I think overall, the two of them would have picked up a ton of points today. The same could be said for quite a few of the teams and players. I'll be quite interested to see what those positions are going to be like. Odin, yeah, plan went from A to Y out the window real quick. Yeah, well, you know how these things do happen, but both you and Creator did very, very well across the matchup so far. You picked up a ton of eliminations, and as we say, right, eliminations in this format is sometimes a bit better than positioning, depending on how many eliminations you do pick up. However, we're going to have to sadly say goodbye to everybody until next week once again. I think we've just got Wednesday next week. That's going to be the grand finals for Battle to Death, and then we'll be continuing as per usual with Battle of the Gods on Thursdays. So everybody enjoy the weekend coming up. I know what do we call today in South Africa, Gets? Do you know what we call today in South Africa?
Thursday.
Pooza Thursday, Gets. Pooza Thursday. So. You know,
I don't know what that means.
Well, so Pooza,
unfortunately.
Pooza is like the Zulu word for drink.
Oh.
Pooza Thursday. So South Africans are famous for drinking. We actually consume the second most amount of alcohol of any country in the world. Guess who takes number 1?
Germany.
Russia.
Okay, yeah, not surprised.
Not surprised.
Really?
Yeah, Russia number 1. South Africa is number 2. But we're there and thereabouts. We sometimes drop below the number 2 spot and we reclaim it, right? But we're the only country in the world that has like a 3-day weekend. Or 4 days sometimes if you include Mondays. So Pooza Thursday. So we'll see everybody back again next Pooza Thursday. So enjoy the week ahead. But if you're interested in, because I know a lot of the PubG players have been picking up Mobile Legends recently. I saw a new couple squads being formed from PubG players who want to bring their teamwork and coordination into the Mobile Legends scene. So maybe we'll see you tomorrow night as we continue with Cupid's Clash for the MLBB scene. But once again, to everybody at home, thank you for tuning in to watch. We'll catch you all on the next stream.